Hi, we're in the camper today, different location, come out here, yeah. It's a bit cold today, I've got a diesel heater on. You hear it? Diesel heater pipes down there, you can hear the noise, yeah. Anyway, it was a bit cold last night, where I parked up. Now, what I'm going to do today is, we'll go for a little walk over here today, so. What we're going to talk about today is the transition from the Tramp to the Prince. You see my van here? So once I change this van, get the Volkswagen camper, and I changed my dress code. Pardon me coming over here. Yeah, changed my dress code because I'm a professionally educated person, right? And everything will work. Now, the reason why I'm coming out of the trade in March is this is what I plan to do. Now, if I come out of my trade in March, I'll probably be able to buy the camper for 30-40k on the house. Yes, I've got that much money. And that's the key of compounding money and getting success. You have to buy at the right time. And if you buy at the right time, you make a lot more money. And you get more for your money. Now, because I live outside the system, I've got no money pressures. I don't need to work. And what I mean by that is I've got time to think. Whereas if I was busy working, I had the winter blues and being in the UK all the winter time, well, I'd probably be eating bad foods. I'd probably not be able to think really, because I had to grind out the winter. And me, I don't grind it out. I'm never in the winter. The last 3 years, I've been in France, where it's been really, really cold. And my mental health has been better for that. Because when I talk to Scottish people, when I'm up in Scotland, at the moment I'm in the southwest of England, when I'm up in Scotland, what they say to me is the winters are bad. It's dark, it's cold, it's harsh. And probably because they're up in Scotland, they have harsh, cold winters. It's probably why a lot of them have issues with their health, because you're probably more likely to eat bad habits. You might eat badly. You might like to have a bit of alcohol to warm you up, that sort of thing. Whereas if you go to France, where it's more, the light is better, and it's not just the cold. Whereas if I'm in the south of France, it can be 15 degrees in January. It can be. I'm quite happy with that. I'm quite happy. Whereas if I am in the UK, I don't like it cold and frosty. So I don't get the winter blues because I've got freedom of movement. And I think once you get your life working for you, you can be in different systems, you're much more confident and you're willing to wait. For example, I have to do compliance with my vehicle, but I don't need to do my compliance until October. That's the MOT. And the vehicle was serviced 1 year MOT, and I got it serviced. So my vehicle should be okay until October. So I've got the flexibility with my vehicle to slog it out to everything fits. But I do want to get a Volkswagen camper because I want to become the Prince and get my dress code, because the welfare van does not cut it with me being a teacher. I look like some sort of tramp giving off the wrong impress. So I'm going to change from the Tramp to the Prince. And once I change to the Prince, right, my life will just totally transform. Yes? And that's the good thing about travel, teaching English. You meet all the people, and you're in different systems, different languages, and you grow as a person, yes? But if I invert, I think of normal people. England's no different to Scotland, or even France for that matter. Most people just stay in one area, and it's all they know. Now, when I was in France, 3 months, I went to 40 different gyms, more or less 40 different gyms. I was in all different environments and I've seen the people. And one thing I noticed in all my gyms is if people get good car parking, they live in an area where it's positive vibes. What I mean is that they've got a higher quality of life, they've got parks, they've got greenery. People tend to be more positive. And they're more open to other ways of living. But if I was in a deprived area, where they get poverty, they tended to be more negative. But I also was in rich areas too. And in affluent areas, they can be okay too with me. But because they've got money, they're more comfortable. And because they're more comfortable, they're more open sometimes. But poverty and misery, negative thinking go together. So that's what I found. When people have, good infrastructure, they tend to be more open-minded. So that's my position of travelling all the time. I get to see how people live. And however, if most people just live in one area, it's all they know. So I'm just waiting for everything to line up, right? And hopefully in March, I'll be buying the camper. I mean, actually, I know it sounds a bit bizarre to you, all of you, because most people don't have money. I could buy the camper today if I wanted. I have the money. But I'm not doing it. But why? Because I can make a lot more money. Because if the market goes up 10%, my position go up 10%, that's over 40k to me. I am quite wealthy actually, but I don't look it, do I? See my van back there? I look like a tramp. And once you become the prince, right? Once you become the prince, I've got a lot more subscribers, and people will say, whoa, why didn't it go to his channel before? But it's how people are. People like people to look good and to show something. Whereas you have to do hard before you get the success. And that's what I'm showing you here today. You have to do hard, wait for everything to line up, then go for it. Because if you try to do everything when everything fits, the problem is you'll probably lose money. And the problem with compounding money, you have to wait till everything fits. And that's what I'm doing. Yes, my position probably got 40k from here. Get the camper on the house from Mr. Market, hopefully. And that's it. I can't see a problem actually. Because it's how commodities go. My position in silver, right? Silver's a volatile commodity. And the chances are it's going to go right up because the world's all messed up. And many countries have high issues with debt and paying for their welfare of their citizens. Pensions and social protection for its citizens. But a lot of countries are struggling. So in that scenario, hard assets have their play. And that's how I'm playing it. I believe that the world will trust in gold and silver. They won't trust in paper money. So if I'm lucky, I will do okay out of it. And that's how it is. I trade what I think the market's going to reward. And because of that, hopefully I'm lucky. And I look forward to showing you my camper once I get it. But I have been looking at campers, and one guy I was talking to told me that if you buy a certain age with Volkswagen camper, you have no issues with rust. I like that, but if you buy an old camper, you may have issues with rust. So I liked what he said about that, and you know, that's a good thing about talking to people who know in the business that know. Yeah, because I don't want to buy a vehicle it could have rust issues, because I just don't need to hassle. So I'm going to sign off now, and don't work too hard. I'll see you soon.